What's good, team? Run it up, Tap Var back with another one. I'm gonna make this video super quick because I don't even want to waste time. I don't want to waste you guys' time. And this is just a really easy subject, but really annoying subject to touch up on because, you know, this has happened to probably every shopper watching this right now. With the holiday season, you got the scammers out there, you got the people messing your account up. I'm gonna tell you guys everything that I like to do to avoid, you know, that customer fraud stuff. First thing you want to do when it comes to protecting yourself from customer fraud, because you can get banned if a customer says they did not receive the groceries that you were supposed to deliver. And that is the obvious. Take a photo. Not only take a photo of the groceries, take a photo of their address with the groceries in the picture. 4250 La La Land Road. I'm just making this up, by the way, right? So you get to the house, there's a 4250 over the garage, and you place the items at the door, and then you take a photo. Cha-ching. No. See, that's not gonna cut it. You gotta take a photo, and listen, I turn into daggone Tarzan. I'm swinging off of trees, and I'm going behind bushes just to get that photo with the address and the items in the same photo. There will be scenarios where you're not just gonna, you just won't be able to get the address and the groceries in the same photo. And in those cases, what I like to do is this. If the address is on the mailbox, let's say, or, you know, somewhere other than where you can take a picture with the groceries and the address in the same picture, what I like to do, and I always do this, and this stops them in their tracks from being able to fraudulently say they didn't receive their groceries. Whatever that house number is, or that building number, or that door number, you know what I'm saying? Wherever that number is that marks their territory, I take a picture of that number, clear as day, and I send it directly to them via message. When I take that photo, it's still gonna have a little bit of their stuff in the photo, like their house maybe, or their car with their license plate shown, whatever. But I'm gonna take that photo of that address, click, send it to them. Once I send them that photo, I follow that photo with my outro message saying, yada, 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 I'm here, blah, 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 blah. It was a pleasure shopping for you. I'm loading the groceries now. Put the groceries on their door, and then I take another picture for Instacart. At delivery, it can say, did you hand it to the customer, or did you leave it at the door? And you click left that door. You can click left that door, right? And then it makes you take a picture. So I'll do that as well. Sometimes there's no options. See, some customers think they're slick. Sometimes there's no options, and you pull up to a customer's house, and the app just says, you know, can't find customer or hand it to customer. And then you're knocking on the door, the customer comes out to get their groceries, whatever, right? And you give it to them, you say, hey, hand it to customer. I never, I don't trust them. If they outside, oh, thank you for the groceries. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, by the way, I'm so sorry, but can I take a photo for Instacart? It's mandatory because everything that's going on, you know, they just want to make sure that the groceries are actually being delivered. So if you wouldn't mind me to just snap a quick photo of the groceries. Oh yeah, go ahead. Some of them are like, all right, yeah, I caught you, because you was gonna try to scare me, but I caught you. Get that photo. I mean, and I said that's step one, but that's really the main step. That's the only way you're really gonna be able to protect yourself, because even then, sometimes I've heard it. People take photos and they're like, yo, they still marked it, like I still got dinged, or I still blah, 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 blah. Well, listen, if had you not had took the photo, it would have been worse. Pull up to their house, take a picture of their address, click, pull up to the door with the groceries, put the groceries on the door, take a picture of that, click, and then shoot while you're driving away. You can take a third picture of the whole scenery, click. Like, yo, I gave you 3 photos. What's up? You know what I mean? Because then it could be a case of scenario really where their neighbors are stealing their groceries, or somebody's watching, and you know, there's some little thieving people out there, you know what I'm saying? So maybe these people were not even committing fraud. Maybe their groceries actually did get stolen. Who knows? But you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta cover your tracks. And another thing, that's why I always send outro messages. Always send an outro message letting the customer know that you just have arrived and you're placing the groceries now, or you're bringing the groceries up right now. You know, this gives you a paper trail, so if they ever say, you know, they didn't get their groceries, you can say, look, Instacart, look at the messages. Like, I told the customer that I was coming up, I was arriving. You know, I told the customers that I was unloading the groceries at their front door or in front of their garage, whatever they say they wanted. You know, in the notes, sometimes they leave stuff, you know, and then that's another thing. I always quote what the customer says in the notes. So if they say, can you leave it by my garage, please, thank you. Or could you leave it by the front door, thank you. I take what they said, bring the groceries up to their garage door if they wanted it by the garage. Then I said, I left your groceries by the garage as you wanted, smiley face. So you know what I'm saying? And then I take a picture, right, of the address and the groceries in the same, 90% of the time, I'm taking pictures of the address, the actual house number, and the groceries in the same photo, and I send that to the customer as well as send it to Instacart. On them new customers, yo, they're getting like 4 different photos. And then if you ever get a building, like if you have to go to a building, this is what you do. This is what I always do. I pull up to the building. All right, I'm here, I'm at the building, right? And I take a picture of the daggone building with the daggone building number, right? I see the building's number, the address to the building. I take a picture of that, boop, send it to the customer. Hey, just arrived to your building. I'm headed upstairs to bring your groceries up now. And then I take another photo, click, of the groceries in front of the door. Now, if their door has one of those little tiny numbers where it's kind of hard to see, I will literally go up to the door and take a picture of the number of the door, click, so they can see that little number. I'll take a picture of that, send it to the customer so they know I'm at the right door. Then I'll step back and take a picture of everything, click, like, and then I'm off that. I done took so many pictures and I sent it to the customer. They seeing this, they're like, dang, I can't get this guy. Like, this guy sent me. This the only shopper that took a picture of my building, took a picture of my door address, took a picture of the items in front of the door. Shoot, he even took a picture of the neighbor's cat and dogs for me and said the cat and dog might eat my groceries, so hurry up and get them. Like, no one's doing that, you know what I'm saying? So that's how you protect yourself. Instacart shoppers and gig workers, I'm gonna be changing lives. Eventually, you guys will see what I'm talking about. And yeah, so make sure you hit the subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't already. And subscribe to the other channel. Come on, yo. Let's get it. It's Team Run It Up. You already know what it is. We out.